Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon Part 17. In this video we'll be completing stage 15 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So with every build comes component parts and a magazine. So let's have a look inside this magazine. There's a great image of the model there of the Falcon. It's kind of banking, and the engine's at the back as well. Okay, heavy fast attack cruiser, the ASF-01 B-wing fighter, starfighter. Okay. Yeah, we know who this is, don't we? Admiral Akbar. It's a trap! That's the attack fighter there. Okay. How to land a starship. Yeah. It's like Cloud City. Yeah, possibly is Cloud City, I think. Let's see. When the Falcon arrived on Bespin, Solo was granted permission to set down on Cloud City's platform. Yep, it's Cloud City, yep. That's Darth Vader's ship there. There's Jabba the Hutt. Wow, that's a really good shot of the underside. There's the feet. That's of the model. There's the feet there. You can see landing struts or feet. Yeah. So it shows you these components, but not all of these are going to be used in this stage. So we turn over to our step-by-step instructions, and it shows you what we're going to do. We're going to be doing some more of the framework, and then we can test fit these pieces. That they're not going to go on yet. We can test fit them, but they're not going to go on yet. Yeah. So I'm going to put the magazine aside. We have to bring this section back. So we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our screws, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. Firstly, we've got to take out these frames that came in various issues. So we've got, they're all stamped, so you know which is which. So this is 16, BF 16. And it comes with a connector. That's 17. And that's 18. As you can tell, let's move that aside. As you can tell, they are going to join together like that. And they're going to connect to this, our existing frame. So I've turned the frame over, and I've rotated these three around so that they're in line with this frame. So this is 16, and 16 goes here, and we've actually got tabs already put on there in a previous video. So we need some black screws now to put it together. So yeah, that goes there, like that. Just need to get a screw in the hole. I'll zoom in because there's a bit of a distance. So you just need to line this screw up with this hole here. Let me just start it off. So I'm going to loosely screw that in there. And then this screw goes in this hole here. Just slide up a bit. This screw goes in this hole here. Tighten it up. And tighten the top one. So that's the first one in. Then we've got to do 17. Let me zoom out slightly. This is 17 here. And as you can see, that hole matches that hole matches that hole, like that. Get a couple more black screws out. So that goes in there. Like that. And then line it up. Of course it's going to do that. Magnetized. Let me just put that screw back in the hole. screw that in place. This screw goes in this hole. Like that. Oops. And that. Tighten this top one up. Then we've got to get 18, which is this one, and that lines up here with this hole there. And you know you've done it right because all the stamps are on the back. I'm going to line this up. We've got to create another rib like we did in a previous issue, in a previous stage. So we've got this connector that connects the two ribs together with 4 holes on both sides there, and then what we do is we match them together. So there's 2 holes there, there's 4 holes there and 4 holes there, and that, if you look at them there at the side, you can see there's 2 holes here and 2 holes here, and then you just meet them in the middle and then sit this on top that connects them. Just connect them like that. And then we need to screw them together with the longer brass screws. I'm going to zoom in it so we can get a better look. I'm going to turn it on its side. That. They're a little fiddly, but let's just see. I know they go in one side and not the other, so let's just see which side is the side they go into. If it's this side or if it's the other side. I think it could be this side. I'll find out once I try and tighten it if it's the right side. No. Oh yeah, it is. So I'm just going to put a screw in there. Yeah, I can see the threads now. Start turning that in. Or not. So I'm just going to put the screw in the top. Like I say, it's a bit fiddly, but we'll get there. Not quite what I was wanting it to do. See if I can start screwing it in a little bit. See what I mean? It's very fiddly. There, I've started to screw it in there. There we go. That's the first one. Just got to connect this one now. See if you can. Yeah, sorry about that, my phone rang. Try and hand tighten it in first. Or not. There. Hand tightening it. There we go. It's got one more to go in. So I'm going to hand tighten it first. Just get it in so it sits in place. Like that. It's a little wobbly, so if we can tighten these screws up a little bit more. You know what? I think it might be the wrong way. Just going to try it this way around. Yeah, I think they go that way around. because they weren't tightening for some reason, so it just told me that they were the wrong way around, which is fine. They are tightening now, so I'm going to take this one out. Put it in the other side. Yeah, they're going in a lot better. And the tightening as well. Let's do this last one. Seem a little bit loose, but they are tightening. I think the threads have broken on that one. Yep. So the rib goes here and connects these three frames that we just added to this frame here. So we just need to get some black screws out. Start off with the first one, which is here at the top. Just going to loosely put that in. And then there's two holes for this one. So these screws are really small. Trying to line them up. You hear that click there? That's where it's gone into the hole. Loosely place that in there, get the next screw in, and then we've got two more screws to put in. And then just one more in there. Like I say they're very small. I'm going to do it from this side. There. Need to tighten them up now. Last one. I'm going to have to unscrew it and screw it back in. That's that rib in place. There. And that's how it should look when it's done. Just turn it over. It's got like a curve to it as well, as you can see. As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.